Hey guys, you're Geek. In this video, I'm going to be finally reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus after a month of usage. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, let's talk about the first thing that I've been liking this phone since day one, and I have to say is the design. I really love the way Samsung designed this smartphone this time around. You know, it feels glass in the back, glass in the front. The edges are really curved, so it feels really nice in my hands. That's something that I really like. The phone actually feels really thin as well, you know, considering that it actually has a headphone jack and, you know, a full-blown USB-C port. You know, it does feel really good in my hand, and I really love it. Of course, I chose the 6.2-inch screen, Super AMOLED screen, which looks beautiful, and that's because I like large smartphones, especially smartphone with big screens. So I really don't regret getting this smartphone. Even thought it was going to be a little bit too big for me, but no, I really don't have a problem with it, because even though yes, it is a 6.2-inch screen, the width of it is pretty damn good compared to my other smartphones that I've had, because the screen ratio, it's larger. It's 18.5 by 9, which makes it feel a little bit more narrow but longer. And for me, that was a really smart idea, because you know, you're enjoying a big screen that actually fits perfectly good in your hands and in your pockets as well. And of course, what I really like about this smartphone is the performance. This smartphone has the latest processor, which is the Snapdragon 835. That combined with the Adreno 540 GPU plus 4 gigabytes of RAM, this phone actually flies when you're playing video games and navigating through all the settings and menus and all that. It feels really damn good, really snappy, which is something that you really want from a smartphone. When you're closing application, opening application, when you restart the phone, it actually restarts pretty fast as well. And of course, the main thing that I do in this smartphone when it comes to performance wise is playing video games. And right now, as of right now, I have no problems playing any video games on this smartphone, because the performance is really good and snappy. Now let's talk about the camera. This has a 12 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera, which is really good for selfies. The front camera takes really good pictures and really good videos, and the optical stabilization is really good as well in the front camera. The rear camera is pretty damn good as well. You know, it takes great pictures, good colors. The video quality is really damn good as well. But there's one thing that I don't like about the video performance, and it's the optical image stabilization for the video, because it actually has like a hybrid optical image stabilization. And what I don't like about it is that when you're recording a video, you can actually see like a wobble effect on the video. Instead of looking steady all along, right, the video you can actually see a wobble effect, and for me that is distracting, and sometimes it even ruins the video, because sometimes I don't even want to share the video with some of my friends, because I don't like the way the wobble looks, and it's really noticeable a lot of times when I'm recording. So that right there, I don't like it. But of course, the camera is great. It has a great picture quality and all that. But I'm really not impressed considering I'm coming from the Galaxy Note 5, which has an amazing camera and great video quality. And I also was enjoying the Honor 6X, which has a great dual camera and great aperture effects and all that. And the video quality was really good as well. So yeah, that's one thing that I don't like, is the hybrid optical image stabilization of the smartphone, because a lot of times it just becomes distracting and ruins the video. But other than that, it is a good camera as well. Now let's talk about the fingerprint scanner, because for once I really like the fact that Samsung actually decided to put the fingerprint scanner on the rear, just like all the other smartphones, like the LG phone, like the Honor phones, and like the Google Pixel phones. I really love the fact that they're on the rear, because it feels a lot more natural to unlock your phone by just grabbing it. Your fingers are already there, right? But the sad thing about this is that, just like everybody else on YouTube that are complaining, you know, it's true. I don't like the fact that it's right next to the camera. A lot of times, most of the times, you're going to be touching the camera instead of the fingerprint. A lot of times you have to remember, okay, if I'm grabbing it with my right hand, the fingerprint scanner is on this side. If I'm grabbing it with my left hand, the fingerprint scanner is on that side. Because most of the times, I'm actually trying to unlock my phone by tapping or putting my finger on the flash or heart rate sensor. That is, that's annoying. It should have been right in the middle of the phone. For me, it would have felt more natural, and for me, a lot of people would have been not be complaining that much like they are right now. So yes, I like the fact that the fingerprint scanner is in the rear. I just don't like the fact that it's right next to the camera lens. If they would have put it below the camera, it would have been a lot better. When it comes to battery life, the Galaxy S8 Plus has a 3500 milliamp hour battery. Now that is actually giving me around 9 hours to 14 hours of battery life, depending on what I'm actually doing during the day. If I'm using it heavily, I'm actually going to get around 9 to 10 hours of battery life. If I'm using it normal, checking my emails and do some casual stuff and all here and there, it could actually last me over 14 hours of battery life. So it really depends what kind of person you are. There's a couple things you can actually do. Like, for example, the good thing is that you can actually swap or switch from 1440 resolution to 1080p. And I recommend doing that, trying it out, because this screen still looks great. Doesn't matter if you put it at 1080p or 1440. It's actually going to look great at 1080p, and it's also going to help with the battery life as well. So yeah, when it comes to battery life, it's not great. It's okay. Sometimes it's good. Now let's talk about the Bixby Button, because the Bixby Button, even though I don't like Bixby, right? I'd rather use Google Now or the Google Assistant feature instead of Bixby, right? But I do like the fact that it has an extra button that I can actually customize using applications like, for example, the BX action buttons that I'm using. Actually, right now I have it customized so it can launch, for example, Google Now. And I really like the fact that it has an extra button for that. You can actually customize it to whatever you want using applications. But of course, what I don't like is the position of it. It's right below the volume button, and most of the times when I'm grabbing my phone to look at it, I'm launching accidentally the Bixby button. So it's launching whatever application I have tied to it. If you have Bixby and your phone is locked or on standby, it will automatically launch it, which is annoying because you don't want to unlock your phone. You just want to look at it. And a lot of times when you unlock your phone, you notice that, hey, it's on Bixby because you accidentally pressed the Bixby button while the phone was on standby. So for me, yes, I like the fact that it has an extra button that I can actually customize. I don't like Bixby, but I don't like and I also don't like the position of the button. Now here I'm going to complain of something kind of stupid, but it's a personal preference of mine. And I really like the color, right? I like the Arctic Silver, looks pretty damn nice. And I also like the other color, like the Orchid Gray they released. It actually looks pretty nice. But I'm one of those that I prefer, if I buy a phone in gray or silver or white, I would like the phone to be white on both sides or silver on both sides. This smartphone, you only have the color on the rear, and on the front it's totally black. So if you put a case on it, you can't actually see the color. So in other words, it doesn't matter what color you choose, it's always going to look black. So in my opinion, if my personal preference, I would have loved for it to be Arctic Silver on the front as well. That would have been nice for me. And I also would have loved to have a white version of the smartphone that would have been white on the front and on the back, which would have been freaking awesome. Now, another feature that I'm really surprised I'm using a lot is the Samsung Pass feature. And Samsung Pass feature only works on the internet browser included with the Samsung phone. Normally I use Chrome or Opera, but I really like the fact that Samsung Pass, what it is that it lets you, for example, when you log into your account and you use your username and password, it asks you, hey, do you want to use Samsung Pass to next time unlock your phone with or unlock your account or enter your account with your iris scanner or your fingerprint scanner, and you choose yes. Once you choose yes, next time you come back to it and open the internet browser and open your account to log into your account, it will automatically launch the iris scanner or the fingerprint scanner, and you can just bypass the password and it'll log you into your account. And that is an awesome feature that I've been using a lot on this smartphone, and I'm really glad it works. For me, it's actually pretty damn safe because they're actually saving everything. Everything is encrypted. It's really good, it's really safe, and it lets you bypass your password really fast, which is a great feature. One thing, of course, I would have loved to have that feature available on Chrome browser or an Opera browser. That would have been great if I can use that on those browsers, but for right now it's only exclusive for the internet browser that's included with the phone. Well guys, and that's it with the review of the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Like I said, I've been using it for over a month already, and I really love the design and the performance of the smartphone. Honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the most beautiful phones I've used in a long time, and I think one of the most beautiful phones that might be coming out this year. But of course, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. If you drop this phone, it's just going to shatter. It's just going to break. You have to wear a case on it, because if you don't, it's just going to break. Either the front is gonna crack or the back is gonna crack. Either one is gonna crack. And the thing is, it's expensive phone. You know, if you're like me, you might be a little bit lucky, because I actually got the promotion with the Samsung Gear VR bundle with the controls, which that costs $130. That's good. You can actually discount that from the price. And it also comes with a good pair of headset, which is the AKG headsets, and they go for around $100 based on Samsung, right? But, you know, they're a good quality headphones. So when you consider all the promotional stuff you're getting, some people might be getting like free Netflix for a year. So when you think about it, I got it like over $200 of discount. But other than that, you know, I really like the smartphone. I really like the performance. I really like how it looks. But of course, it's not going to be the best phone coming out this year. That's another thing to keep in mind, because there's going to be a lot of great phones coming out this year that are going to have basically the similar specs at a lower price, and even they might even look better too. Who knows? They might even look better and cost a lot less than this phone. So yes guys, that's it with my review. Thanks for watching my video. Let me know what you think about this phone. Do you like it or not? Did you get the S8 Plus or the normal S8? Thanks for watching guys. Till next time.